Hello, everybody. I am Jamie Euler, Independent Director, and I am coming to you guys because I was talking to several consultants and I've noticed a trend and I wanted to kind of touch base on how to fix a certain thing. We're talking about Facebook. I know that the transition from Christmas to the new year can kind of see a decline in your groups. And one thing that I do in my group all the time is I try to treat it like a blog or a magazine. You have several of your customers, your friends, your family in your customer groups on Facebook. And the last thing that you want to do is deter them from coming to the group. You want to make it fun, exciting, a place where they can go. And I don't want to say feel safe, but feel safe from the pressure of having to buy something. So many groups on Facebook always make you feel like you're pressured to buying something that you may just not need. And that's the thing. Sharing your group so that you can fill a need. Now, this month in January, you may see a trend, and we all have seen the hype of getting organized. You know, a lot of us have resolutions of clearing out the clutter, getting your home organized, eating healthy, going to the gym, and just making all these resolutions. But how many of us really, truly uphold these resolutions? So this year, we all have a word that we choose for the year, and I chose the word renew. And I think that this also pertains to your business as well. So, you know, we get started, everything's great, you know, we're rocking, we're rolling, and then all of a sudden you hit that wall and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? So I always tell the girls on my team, you got to hit the reset button. You got to renew. You got to renew every 6 months to every year with your business. And the reason why I say this is because, and if you've been paying attention to some things in the media, Sears. Sears is filing bankruptcy. And when you look at the grand scheme of things, Sears has not changed their merchandise. They haven't changed their way they do business, so to speak. You know, they don't have much of a social media presence. They don't really have an online presence. You can go to their website and you can order things online, but is it really how you see business today? And you see, you know, Walmart's got home delivery, home groceries. They've got so many different things online. They've got you've got Target, you've got Amazon. So when you think of the grand scheme of things, you are an individual business owner. So you have to get creative. You have to think outside that box. You have to be able to shift your perspective and your perception of how you want your business to go. Do you want more customers? Do you want to have more interaction in your Facebook group? Do you want to have more parties? So when you shift your mindset to go with the times, so to speak, you will slowly see and in the end have the result of what you are working towards. So, and I get a lot of, I don't have many people paying attention to my Facebook posts. One thing I can tell you, they may not be liking, they may not be commenting, but they are seeing everything that you do. So what are those things? What can you do in your VIP groups to kind of bring back that conversation and that interaction with your customers and your friends and your family members in those groups, okay? So one thing that I started doing, and I started doing this about 2 years ago, I had gone to conference, was just at a point in my business where I needed to change my mindset. I needed to change how I did things because it wasn't going anywhere. I had about 200 to 250 people in my group. And I knew that if I went more than that, I wasn't going to see anybody's comments, or I wasn't going to see how many people viewed my post. Guess what? That has got nothing to do with anything, guys. So what I did was I came back, I hit that reset button, and I changed my perspective. I created a graphic, and I will be more than happy to share this with anybody. Just comment below once you've watched this video if you need it. Or you could create one of your own. And I created a top VIP. And this is where your posting and the types of posts and all of this comes into play. Let's face it, everybody wants something for free. We all do. We all love it when we win something and when we get a letter in the mail saying, you earned this and you earned that. We love it. People strive for that. Ladies are big into free. And that's why we have such a great Hostess Rewards program. So what I do is, and you have in your groups what's called the group insights. That's your tool. That is your tool of keeping track. It's a leaderboard, so to speak. It shows you the top 10, and you can click a button and it shows you everybody and how they rank and all this other stuff. I usually try to focus on the top 10 or the top 5, and sometimes even just the top 3. And what I do is I let them know by liking, posting, sharing, and commenting on these posts that I have scheduled throughout the month, gets them into that leaderboard. And the top VIP gets a prize. They never know what I'm going to send. They never know what they're going to win. It could be a product. It could be, I could send them a gift card. And I'll be honest with you, lately I've been doing gift cards because it's so simple. And I really wish that we had the ability to do a gift card in our back office for $5. Because I usually just do like a $5 gift card to Starbucks. I've done the little Frosty Wendy's little keychain fob things that you can get for like $2 at Wendy's. I don't know if they still have them, but they did before Christmas. I scooped a bunch of those up. I would tape them to a little card and, let them know that, hey, thank you so much for being a top VIP. Please enjoy this Frosty gift, every time, once a month they go get a Frosty, they're going to think of me. So that's another thing that you can do. Free personalization. You could do key fobs, nail files. If you've got some favorite things that you love, you could even do that. Like, I was even thinking about going and scooping up some of the Bath and Body Works stuff because it's on sale right now, 75% off. You could do gift cards to Bath and Body Works. You could do Target. You could do Michael's gift cards. I mean, just keeping it simple so that it doesn't break the bank. Another thing too, and you can do this now, I know that not all consultants receive commission on the 40% off marketplace, but you could always say, hey, 25% off your next purchase. You're still making commission, but they're getting a discount, but let them know that it has to be redeemed through you, meaning they have to contact you with their list of items that they want, and you place that order so that they get that discount. Another thing, too, that I get asked a lot is about posting. How often should you post? And I really don't think that there is a right or wrong answer to that. I typically post at least 5 times a day, depending on my schedule. So if I have errands I have to run, I may not typically post that many times, but I try to mix it up. If I'm thumbing through Facebook, if I'm at the doctor's or if I'm out doing something, and I see a funny video that I think that my group would laugh at, I share it into the group. There is a cute video of a 2-year-old baking. And I've seen it before. I think he is absolutely adorable. He's baking a cake and dumps a boat ton of sprinkles on top of this cake when he is done. But he's just the cutest little thing. And so I saw that pop up in my news feed yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I have to share this. If I love this video so much, then I know that they're going to love it too. So I've shared videos, I've shared recipes, I do Fashion Friday. And another thing that you can do, and this may help kind of keep things a little grounded. You have 5 days. And I don't usually post on the weekends because that's family time and party time. And, so many people are doing sports and things like that. They're not really on social media. So Monday through Friday, I have different days that I'll do posts. Like Monday, you could do Motivation Monday. You could do Manic Monday, Monday Madness, just certain things. Tuesday, you could do Tip Tuesday or Tasty Tuesday. Wednesday is Wacky Wednesday, Woohoo Wednesday, or What's Up Wednesday, just to kind of help them get through the week. And then Thursday, I pick something, another topic, and you can keep it through the theme. So like for Christmas during December, I created bucket list posts of things that they could do for Christmas. This month, even though we're on day 11, you could still create 2 weeks worth of posts of how to organize your home and utilize our customer specials to do so. So there's all sorts of kind of things that you could do. You could do a Friday product spotlight. You could do Fashion Friday. And ladies, Pinterest is your best friend with some of this stuff because I get so many awesome ideas of posting things that I find on Pinterest as engagement posts. You can go into the search engine on Pinterest. You can type in engagement posts or motivational things or recipes. Say you got an air fryer for Christmas and you want recipes for that. And so you can ask your group, crock pot versus air fryer. Which one do you prefer, Instapot or crock pot? So you can kind of play with those things. The other thing too is I use SenseShare if I'm doing a lot of posting, and sometimes I'll use Facebook Scheduler. Like, so if I'm in a time crunch, or say I am, I know that I want to do a series of posts, I'll do Facebook Scheduler, and then everything else will be done with SenseShare. I utilize both. They are time savers, so you're not sticking in front of your computer 24/7 or your phone, and mix it up. So you want to share 31, but you don't want to overshare 31. You want to tell it, not sell it. And this is a rule that I try to work with, not just in my customer group, but even on my personal page. I see so many consultants posting things and commenting with their, not commenting, but posting their website in the actual original post. And you just can't do that. So you want to utilize things and you want to use the social media platforms the correct way because you don't want to have people unfollow you. You want people to follow you. And this goes with Instagram and even Pinterest. This year I am going to start working a little bit more towards some other social media aspects. So I'm taking all the tools that I have laid the foundation for in my Facebook group and shifting those to Instagram and to Pinterest because there's so many different ways to bring customers in, and I think we forget about that. So many of us have shifted our businesses to online, and there's such an online presence because it's easy. People today, they want easy, they want quick, they want simple, they want less headaches. They don't want to have to worry about, getting in the car during a rainy day, going to the mall to get Johnny a pair of sneakers or, get Susie a little backpack or whatever. They want easy. And that's what you have to do. You have to keep that in mind. You want to make it easy. You want to make this duplicatable. So during the process of being in your group, you may have somebody that's been thinking about 31. And if you're making it easy and fun and they're like, gosh, I really could do this. I really can do what Jamie's doing or what Susie's doing or, what Heather's doing. And by doing that, you're throwing out that line and you're reeling them in to join your team. So think about that. So The other thing too is a lot of people go, well, where are you getting your graphics? There's so many graphic pages out there, you guys. There's a couple that we actually can join and you pay for. There is one that a lot of us pay $10 and we get all the graphics for the catalog season. And then when the new catalog changes in March, we'll pay another $10 and she creates all the graphics. But if you don't have that kind of funding, so if you can't do the $10, there's other graphics groups out there that don't charge, or you can create your own. I like to use canva.com. The graphics to me are much more clear than PicMonkey, and to me it's a little bit more navigatable. I can go on there, click Instagram, and it is an Instagram post, and it's got a background, it's got a saying sometimes, or I can do my own thing, whatever's easier for me. So I love those tools at my fingertips. And a lot of the times I do things on my phone. I have Canva on my phone. It is the top button right there, Canva. And I do tons. I actually was creating one earlier for a top VIP post, and it's just a graphic. It's got a cup of coffee and a couple of hearts, and it says, who's going to be the top VIP? So, I mean, very simple. I was done in 2 seconds flat. Sometimes I do a lot of my best work in the car. I take my son every week to martial arts class. So while he's inside, I'm outside in the car doing my thing. And I always do it. Another thing too, and if you're not doing this already, you need to, and that's going live in your groups. You need to put a face with your group. These ladies, some of them have been added by people that you may never have met. Creating that relationship with them is also going to bring in some more engaging VIPs in your group. But I do say, and I will say, is doing the top VIP, maybe doing a Grow with Group Wednesday, inviting them to invite people to join, and maybe running a giveaway then. And again, it still does not have to break the bank, ladies. We all have tons and tons of cash and carry. Utilize that marketplace. There's a spring catalog coming up. One of the things that I've done right now is everybody in the month of January that places an order during either during or before, during or after the outlet sale is going to be entered into a drawing to win a new spring style. We know that there's new stuff coming. So they don't know what it is. I don't even know what it is, but I'm going to order it on the marketplace, and somebody's going to get a really cute gift. And it doesn't have to break the bank, you know, so keep that in mind. I hope all of this helps you all. Again, I've had great success with changing things up in my Facebook group. I continue to change things constantly because I think that they need to be done, and it comes back and helps me tenfold. So with that, I'm going to sign off here because we're almost at the 20-minute mark. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me either in a private message or even comment on the link here. I hope, again, this all gives you some ideas to work in your business, and y'all have a great new year.